So day before yesterday, we got a pretty good rain downpour, like at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully it won't be too wet. So here's Butterfield. Got to cross the road. I mean, this is a good trail for someone who's starting out, kind of like a beginner that's past the parking lot skill level and moving more into flow with some technical sections. I mean, some people might think of this as technical, but that would be what someone who's new to mountain biking might think. You know, you got the loose and rocky and all that good stuff. Some people would freak out over this, right? If you're new. So this is a great trail to take to someone that's saying, hey, I want to get out and mountain bike. Hey, good looking. Go straight right here. Forward, never straight. I had a friend that said that one time. Never really understood what he was saying. So Mount Fitzgerald is not one of those places that you want to go to if you're looking to be in complete solitude. It's parallels along Springdale, and there's a lot of industry in Springdale, so you're going to hear trains. There's an airport here. You'll get to hear airplanes flying overhead. A lot of construction going on, so it's not a quiet trail, but it is certainly a nice place to get a good ride in. Like I said, we got poured on the day yesterday early morning, and this is looking really dry, or I should say nice and tacky. So it's always a good place. Me and my buddy Voodoo Tom, we've owned a Shock Whiz for like ever, and he used it and didn't think much of it. I have it on my bike right now, and what's so funny is in calibrating on the rear shock right now, it asks you to go ahead and go with the fork recommendation or shock recommendation, which I have I should have done that. I have a Fox Float X Vol, means extra volume, and my weight right now is kind of out of shape weight. Probably 195 pounds geared up, probably 200, and I still show too much sag. But ironically, even with it pumped up way beyond what I would normally pump it, it feels really good. So shows how much I know about setting up suspensions. I've always ran them way too fluffy, and I would say certainly way too fluffy for Arkansas. So trying to get it right. Of course, instead of having it normally on like climbing mode, I got 3 modes on mine, right? Got the full float, open, and then trail and hard. Probably, I do have it, in all fair and honesty, on the open with the correct settings for slow speed return and whatnot. Truthfully, it already feels even better just following the instructions. But it'll be interesting to see what the Shock Whiz tells me about my suspension principle. I do have the goal of being playful, because I want it to be poppy on all these tabletop jumps that seem to be notorious for Arkansas trails. Having it so fluffy, it's like hitting the ramp for the jump, and it's like just plowing into a pillow. So I've got to relearn what I've learned. Oh, there's a buddy. Hey, bud. Little box box turtle. Here you go, bud. Well, I saved another turtle right there. So he was just right there, and I put him over there. So yeah,
like a little hand grenade, huh?
Yeah, that's a box turtle, no doubt, right?
Oh yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we stopped for turtles. Good job, good job. There's your jets. Man, just cruising along at this speed, it's like swamp cooling. Like you're just moving into this beautiful, cool, moist breeze that just, it's just so invigorating. Especially after a rain, the trees are just full of moisture, and so man, it just emulates. Now, this is an interesting thing right here. Look at that launch straight ahead. Something Foddy's done, Mikey won't do. See, so land on top of that rock. Then you have like a, what, 4 foot, maybe 3 foot, 3.5 foot drop right back onto the trail. Nice feature. If I'm not mistaken, Rock Solid did this trail network as well, giving everything from mild to wild. Kind of two halves to the Mount Fitzgerald trail system. We crossed the road over to here. Best trail ever is here as well. Now, I did that on a hardtail one time, and man, that was an ordeal. I rode my hardtail because Foddy rode a hardtail. He wished he hadn't. Didn't have an FS at the time. Oh boy. I love this trail. It's such a cruiser kicker, have a good time, do anything that you want to do as far as difficult or just cruise. You know, this is a perfect trail for CJ and I. Get out on putt. She doesn't get out nearly as much as I do, but this is her second time she's ridden here. Nice little launch. Launch, not lunch. Lots of little features to keep you interested if you're taking someone out that's new to mountain biking. CJ's not, but you know, trying to give you guys a good view of what it is that we got, and take these one trail at a time. Document them, share. A lot of scenes like this. Karst rock easily erodes. I don't know if that's wind or rain erosion on that ledge. I've seen plenty of turtles in this area as well. But I think Mount Fitzgerald is not really a popular place to ride, and I don't know why. Coyote Cave is a black diamond, which is just hilarious. Yeah, my shoulder's feeling pretty good. And of course, best trail ever is obviously a black diamond as well. So you can make a really simple loop, or you can really make a really tough to go loop. Lots of combinations out here. Oh man, that breeze is just awesome. It's probably 80 degrees right now. You would not know it. Always under a canopy of trees. Difficult line right there, Mikey doesn't do. Takes you up on top there. Call them features. Drops you in right back here. Oh man. Every time I come here, I realize how much I really like Mount Fitzgerald. Kind of the unknown trail network that you don't know how much traffic it gets, but I think when I get here, I usually see either 1 to 2 riders or none at all. Of course, this is a Thursday. tricky little spot. A lot of people don't make that. Yeah, shoulder's feeling really good. You might be able to hear the cicadas in the background. It's supposed to be the year of cicadas. Seems like any other year to me. Sweet. Oh, I got my new saddle on. SQ Lab 611, 15 centimeter wide. It's like kicking it on a park bench. It's so comfortable. Matter of fact, I already forgot that I even had it on here. It is by far the best saddle I have ever ridden on. I better wait here for CJ. All right, here's a nice little technical section for you. So typical, but I love it. Even add in a little bit more there. Yeah. When it's wet, oh my gosh, you can't hold a straight line. When it's dry like today, and I'm amazed that it is like sandpaper. So this is the hub, little hub. You got Coyote Cave off to the right, Black Diamond, and then you have a Fitzgerald loop, mile and a half maybe. It's a loop back to here, and then but it has a loop off of it, which is the best trail ever. Definitely nothing we're going to be doing today. Super Black Diamond, super techy. I love it. It's awesome on the high tower. Not so much on the hardtail, but I can say that I've done it. And it'll beat you to death. So we're gonna do Fitzgerald, and we'll take from there.
Sorry, I had to stop and take a picture. I thought it might be poison ivy, but it was a blackberry bush.
Oh.
This way?